it's a little difficult because we're trying to get our arms wrapped around it as well. And there aren't really any AI certifications as of yet that are meaningful to industry. So we're looking at other things to back that up, like whether that's quality initiatives, whether that's a Six Sigma, a lean green belt, those types of things that can help augment a student's abilities. But in terms of actual AI or the buzzwords that are out there, we don't have a good handle on that yet because they haven't been developed yet.
Mm.
Sure. So in economic and workforce development, we focus at kind of on the non-credit side of things, short-term training programs working with business and industry to reskill, upskill their employees. So with that, showing folks through training and education what they can do. And with robotics primarily, this it can be looked at as a threat because, there's some routine jobs that are kind of being replaced by robots. However, it can also be looked at as an opportunity because those routine jobs are now taken over by robots to enable individuals to have more skills and get higher paying jobs in a sense. So with some of our training programs, we really look at that hands-on experience that individuals are getting, industry recognized credentials that they can gain that employers will look at and, really say, okay, that we know what competencies these individuals have, as well as, working with business and industry, showing our students where they could go and where they could work. In our PLC and robotics technician program in particular, there's kind of two sides of that. There's the mechanical, technology side of it, and then there's the kind of the programming facet of it. So we teach individuals both of those skills, and they can take away from that, what they decide and what their passion is. From that, they're also getting some credits towards getting an associate degree or an apprenticeship. So we really like to look at our training programs as getting a broad brush of skills so that the students can then take it and what they like and move forward with that and get a job right away, but then continue on with training and education. One of the things that we look at with our program is it's a 14-week program, so it's 90 days. So
Mm.
for employers, they can look at that as that 90-day probationary period, getting those skills and people skills and technical skills in that short period of time. I think that, by working with employers as we do, we pull them in and look at our curriculum every so often, I'd say every year to 2 years, and find out if we need to make adjustments to the curriculum. So we really stay on track with what the employers are needing on a fairly regular basis. We offer them to come into the classroom. We offer our students to go for tours at companies. So we're getting continuous feedback with the changes that we need to make with the program on a regular basis.
Mm.
It's a combination of both, really. And we call them career readiness skills within our training programs so
Mhm.
that the students can then take a look at, okay, what's my personal brand look like? How am I marketing myself to these employers? How should I show up on a daily basis? So we talk about all of those things within our training programs. Would say with our short-term training programs, that's kind of the niche we have with hands-on experience. Very few of our courses don't have hands-on experience, so that might be the applied math. Well, you're doing things, but it's not on any kind of equipment necessarily, but we like to level set them. Even when our students are in a traditional classroom, there's simulations, there's equipment that's set up for them to be working on pretty routinely. So the vast majority of these training programs in the short-term side of things is all hands-on. And I think that's what, entices students coming in. They know that they're going to be doing programming on a PLC, or they know that they're going to be tearing down a robot and learning, how to fix the bugs that it has and so forth.
Change is always something that brings people some angst with whatever that happens to be. And hearing buzzwords like AI or other tech type um, phrases can cause them some anxiety because they're not sure of what that is. So we as an institution have to be um, reflective of that and also be adaptive to bring on new technologies or show students what those new technologies are so that we have those kinds of programs for our students. So, as an example, AI, we're putting together a class that talks about AI, but more in the programming sense. So, what's happening in the background as opposed to what's happening in the foreground. And then we're trying to develop a class for the other piece of that, how to make a good prompt, how to use AI as a tool instead of people thinking that it's something nefarious and you're trying to use it for bad things.